Hi, hello everyone, my name is Mimi and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review for these new Physcians Formula Butter Glow concealers. These concealers are pretty new from Physcians Formula. They're part of the Butter line, the Butter Glow line, and they have the Mura butter in them. They're supposed to be hydrating, glowy. They do have a very heavy coconut smell that Butter Glow formula is known for. That's coconutty, tropical smell. I've got two shades in this. I have the shades, what is this? Medium to tan, which is this one. And I have the shade Tan to Deep, which is this one. So this is medium to tan, and that's tan to deep. So you can see there's a huge jump in the color and the undertone. They're both neutral undertoned, but it's more of a huge jump in shade. I wish they had an in-between one because that would be perfect. This one is way too light. This one works on my complexion. This is the one I'm wearing today, but I wish they had one in between. Let's see what they look like mixed together. Yeah, that in-between shade would be even better. So the shade range jumps a lot between colors, and I think they've only got 4 or 5 shades in this. I'll look and put in text how many they have specifically. I've got thoughts. This is very thin, very, very thin, but it's highly pigmented, and a little bit goes a long way. I found that it's not buildable. So I like to use color corrector underneath my concealers, and with this concealer, if I put the color corrector underneath, it'll set it, and then apply this concealer. It looked good at first, but then it seemed to settle into every single crevice and wrinkle and like look cakey and separate as the day wore on, and just didn't look good by the end of the day. So what I experimented with is mixing my color corrector directly with this concealer, and let me add the footage of me doing that and applying it that way, and then I will be right back to tell you how it worked when I tried that. Alright, so mixing the color corrector and the medium deep shade together is the way that I found this to work with color corrector. On its own, without the color corrector, it wore nicely without seeking into my skin. Over top of the color corrector, it did not wear nicely. But when I mixed the color corrector and the concealer together, it color corrects and conceals at the same time, and it wore beautifully throughout the day. And the next footage I'm going to show you what it looked like right upon application and 6+ hours after on a 104-degree day. So that's what I'm showing you now. Okay, final thoughts. Do I like this Physcians Formula Butter Glow Concealer? Yes and no. I'm really in between, on the fence about it. The pluses are that it is extremely pigmented to be such a thin formula. The finish is glowy natural. It wears well as long as you don't put on too much or try to layer it over anything else. And it's pretty. The minuses are it cannot be built up or layered. You cannot layer this over anything else because it's moisturizing, it's dewy, and it doesn't play well with other products when you try to layer it. It cakes up when you try to layer it. It doesn't really dry down. You really have to set it. It stays sticky. It's also the smell. If you don't like scents, this is scented, but the smell doesn't linger. It's not overpowering on your face. I don't smell it. I'm sensitive to smells. And once it's on, I don't smell the fragrance in this. So I found that mixing it with the color corrector is the best way for me to use it. And the other negative to it is the shade range. This medium to tan is a little bit too deep for me. And the tan to medium, the lighter one, this is the lighter one. This one's way too pale. For me, this is a highlighting shade only. I can't conceal with this. Even if I mix it with color corrector, it's too light for me and it looks great under my eyes. And this one is a bit too deep, but it works. And mixed with color corrector, it's perfect. So that's my review of these Physcians Formulas Butter Concealers. And if you like this review, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. And if you didn't, give me a thumbs down and tell me how I can improve. My name's Mimi, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.